Hello. I sound a little nasally. I've had a slight cold and cough for the last week. It's clearing up now and I'm just so desperate to sew. I feel like all I've been doing the last couple of weeks is just admin, just sorting out finances. I can now ship to the US and within the EU, which is amazing and a little bit of a relief, which is great. But yes, I now have a lovely cold and cough, but I'm on the end of it, so I should hopefully not be spluttering everywhere today. So yes. Who else gets colds and coughs in like the height of summer when it's like nearly 30 degrees? This gal. But anyway, I desperately need to sew. I feel like the last couple of weeks I've not really had the oomph to make anything for myself. Like, I know I probably say this a lot, but like I've not really had the desire to make clothing for myself. So, or even like bought any clothing for myself. So today I have made it a little mission to upcycle. I've got some really exciting patterns and projects lined up. I just need the time to do them. But today I've picked 2 items that I have got plans for, and that's what we're going to do. To be honest, this top kind of really like kicked it off. I went to Creamfields, which I will save this for another video because I did my first bit of craftivism at Creamfields, which I'm so excited to tell you about. But I wanted to upcycle one of my old t-shirts and I did. So this was just a very boxy, oversized t-shirt, and what I've done is I've trimmed the sleeves because they were like down here. I've also done this like asymmetric thing and added some lovely little lace just to add something, and then this was probably about here in length, so the remaining bit that I took off, I've actually created like 2 little things with corset loops because I'm upcycling today. I'm not going to do the corset out because that would be such a pain having to undo that, take the t-shirt off, put the item on. So it does actually have a corset back like this. It's kind of what's it, like inspired me to upcycle a little bit more, so that's what we're doing. Shall I show you the items we shall be upcycling today? Okay, I will. Number 1, I'm not going to try it on because it's just too big on the bust and I would just be revealing myself to you all. So it's this little dress. I say little, it's a midi dress, and I bought it from a charity shop for... No, I didn't. I bought it from a kilo sale, so I got it for essentially like 30p, and it's actually originally from Primark, which isn't fantastic, but I loved the colours, which are these lovely blues and greens. And although I don't think I want to make it into a dress because I just don't, I'm actually going to make this top, well, use this pattern to make this out of a top. And I was looking for some stretch sort of t-shirty material, and I think this should work. And I might jazz it up with a little ruffle, but I don't know yet. But yeah, I think this will be a really nice print in like a nice t-shirt or shirt top. I'm tired. Next is a little bit more complicated. It's a really beautiful dress. I love the colours, but I feel like it's a little bit too frumpy. There's just too much fabric for me, and I think it's something to do with the sleeves. They're like not dramatic enough, or there's just too much fabric. That's what it is. So I think what we're gonna do is make it into more of a cap sleeve thing. Maybe just literally, I don't love how wide my shoulders look with this, and I think it's because the sleeve head is like not really on my shoulder. I mean, I could like make it go up like that, but I don't like it. Sorry, I'm full on flashing here. But also the length is really long but it's not that long. I don't know what to do about the length yet. But then I thought about maybe doing a similar corset style thing, but on the bust, maybe? Yeah, there's just too much fabric. I'm looking just, and I know I could probably just whack a little belt here, but I just don't like it. So I think we're going to do like a little corset thing at the side. We're going to take the sleeves off. I think we'll take the sleeves off and then like adjust where we need to like change it. And I might just stitch this up a little bit, just because it's really annoying and I don't love that I have to keep adjusting and like making sure I'm not flashing anyone. So yes, it'd be quite cool if I could use them as the little ties at the side, but we shall see. The first thing I want to do is print off the pattern for this top, and then we can start to unpick this dress and make a top from it, hopefully. We'll see. Anyone else so excited that the weather is starting to go a little bit colder? I love colder weather. I love fashion in colder weather. Maybe next summer I'm actually going to like try and make an effort with summer clothes. But I love winter. I love autumn and winter fashion. It's my favourite. Coats. Oh, I love coats. Some knitwear. Oh, right up my street. I didn't realise that you needed clear elastic for this top. And I know maybe old Scarlett would probably just try it anyway without the elastic. But I feel like if I want to make this a piece that I'm going to wear, then I should probably get the right notions for it. Still very early, so I could just pop to AFRAYED Fabrics to collect some. Oh, it's such a long trip. Well, it's not. It's like 20 minutes each way, which, oh, it's so annoying. Maybe I just get a list together of all the things I should get for my future projects, and then I can... Oh, this is so annoying. Why is there not a local, like a proper local fabric shop near me? That is so annoying. So there isn't a border around this, which is a bit annoying. I'm not too sure if it's, I mean, going off this little line here, it's not meant to be like that. I'm just wondering if it's actually meant to be like that, so the lines are actually touching. I feel like that makes more sense. Oh, actually that tells me I'm doing it right, because the top of this little arrow is actually like where I'm crossing it. So I'm feeling a bit more confident now. I know we said we were going to go to AFRAYED Fabrics today, but we're not. And the reason is because I think the clear elastic is going to be used to help stabilize the back, but this dress already has an elastic panel at the back. So I'm thinking that if with some like clever patchworking, I'll just try and use this at the back instead. So that should like hold up. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And if this elastic in the sleeve head here isn't too worn out, I might try and repurpose that for the elastic that we're going to need in the, I think the like sleeve bit, I think. If not, I'll check my stash. But yeah, we're not going to go Abercorn. We're going to try and be nifty with this. I do like the challenge, so I am feeling fairly positive. I'm going to cut the back piece first, and there is a facing that I need to add to it, but I think again with some like clever patchworking it should work. We can only try it out, can't we? And if it goes horribly wrong, I will just stuff this into a beetle. Right, so I've cut all the pieces out. It hasn't been easy, I'll be honest. It's been a lot of patchworking. I've managed to cut a decent size front, but as you can see there are like little seam lines. The back I have adjusted, so we are including this sheared back instead of having it just fabric, and I think that should work out fine. My proudest piece is the front facing, which has like 4 different seams in, but it's fine, it's on the inside. But I was missing, I didn't have enough fabric to do the back facing, so I actually managed to find the scraps from this upcycle, and I've cut 2 of them to hopefully make up for the facing on the inside. It should in theory work. So I'm actually going to start to piece this top together. So let's do it. I really hope this works. So, turns out this part, like the back facing, is actually very important because I need to add some elastic at the bottom. So I've just cut more of my old t-shirt, and I'm just gonna like top stitch these on here and then add the elastic. So if you wanted to do this yourself, then I would recommend that you actually do the whole back facing. Just do it properly. I'm just being cheeky by doing this. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to stitch these bits here, maybe do a little top stitch here, and then I can add this elastic. Then we do the hem, and then we're done. I am so pleased with how this has turned out. Like I'll be honest, it is a smidgy bit tight on the boob area, and it is probably because this isn't actually a like proper stretch material, which is recommended. So there's no fault there with the pattern, because I reckon with a little bit more stretch, then, or maybe just a slightly bigger size, then maybe it would fit perfectly. But I'm so chuffed with how this has turned out. This is my kind of colour, and I can't believe this was once a dress. And I really like the back bit, like that sits perfectly. And I think I will definitely make a couple more of those tops in that pattern, but with proper stretch material and elastic. But yeah, I love it. And I love that there's like some variations that I can do with this. Like if I wanted to go for like a high boat neck, something like that, then I could. Or maybe like proper twist it, like have it off the shoulders. Ah! I love it, I love it. I'm so chuffed, honestly, really chuffed. That is a fantastic pattern, and it's really easy to do as well. So, right, let's move on to the dress. Before we do move on, I think it'd be important to show you the inside of this garment, because it isn't perfect, and that to me is fine. So like obviously we had to do that patch thing at the back because I added the shearing, and honestly I probably wouldn't have done it any other way, just because I didn't have the original clear elastic that was recommended, and I actually didn't have enough materials to do a back facing, so I'm okay with that. The one thing that really sticks out is the hem of the facing, which is on the front and back. So obviously the facing is the shorter bit inside the top, and I think I was meant to do the thin elastic on the wrong side of the fabric and then turn it up and hem it, but I haven't done that. I've literally just done it like that and then just hemmed it with one thing. But it's okay, the purpose of the garment is still fulfilled, so I'm not too upset about it. In fact, I'm actually really happy with this, and I will definitely be wearing it. It's really cool. Oh. Anyway, let's move on. Last thing, I promise. I'm just thinking all the times that I go to charity shops and see like dresses or trousers or skirts in a print that I really like in this sort of similar material, it kind of means that I have more options for upcycling. Right, we're definitely moving on now, okay? Okay, so this is the dress. I think you can see it. Yeah, you can see it. I can see it, you can see it. So, do you know what I mean? It's just a bit too nightgowny, and I think it is something to do with the sleeves. There's just too much fabric, and I don't love how much of, well, how low the v-neck is. I'm just seeing, what does this look? I do think that's nice. Are we going to take this in like that and maybe just have like a cap sleeve or a sleeveless kind of thing? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it is just a bit too long. Maybe it needs to come up just by like 3 or so inches. I think we're going to take the sleeves off first, and I think we'll try it back on and have a look at it. Instantly looks better, in my opinion. Yeah, it's just a bit gapey here and a bit gapey here. to repeat what I'm planning to do, so I am going to add a couple of, I'm literally just going to stitch up to this tassel bit, but I'm going to keep the tassel because I quite like it. I quite like the amount here. I do wish it was more like punchy pink, so maybe if I do a dye in the future I might like just throw these in and reattach them, but we'll see. Obviously I need to add some bias binding to the armholes so they're not a raw edge. Just had an idea to add like some rickrack or something. I'm also going to take about 2 inches off the bottom and use it for the ties at the side, and then I think I'm going to try and add some little corset ties at each side here. I don't know if I showed you before, but here is the little piping, which I think is really cool, and I think if I do the little ties here, only like 2 or 3 inches will be taken out at the sides, but that should be enough to make this quite tailored on the bust. Yeah. Let's get to work. Oh, also I have 2 sleeves left and I just thought I'd put it on my head, and I'm already thinking like a matching scarf bandana slash maybe like a little bonnet thing. I don't know. Moving on to the little scarf sleeve thing that I was gonna do, and I'm thinking rather than trying and create like an actual square, I'm going to attach the the sleeve cuffs like this, hem the edges as is, even including this like little bit here, and see if that will, or maybe like hem it so it looks something like that, and then like hem this, and then sort of see how that looks. It might make a nice like little scarf. I say little, big scarf. Yeah, let's try it. Okay, change of plan. So instead of hemming around the outer edge, I'm actually going to fold it in half and sew 2 sides. I am pretty chuffed with how this has turned out. I mean, we've stitched this up, this bit here, so I'm no longer flashing anyone. We've got these little corset tie things at the side, which really does actually like bring it in like so much more, which I really like. We've also shortened the length, which I can't really show you right now. Finished off the sleeves. However, I don't think we're finished just yet. I was just looking through my little trimmings box and I found these, and I'm just thinking like this would look so nice. So I'm gonna really like think about it, and maybe over the next week I might experiment by like pinning bits on or whatever. But I love how blue this is, and I feel like it would just go so well, but I'm just not sure about placement yet. And of course I love this mint green. I've got it on my bloomers, I've got it on a top that I've got, and I've only got this bit left, so, but I don't know, I feel like this blue really does like pop more. I also really like the scarf. I think it's come out really well. It's like a really big chunky head scarf, and I can wrap it like this, I can wrap it like this. There's so many different variations. I've just put on a oversized collar that I made myself like 2-3 years ago, and oh, it's perfect. Oh, it's so cool. That proper like snazzes up an outfit with the little butterfly necklace poking out. Love it. This is actually reversible as well, so let's see what this looks like on the other side. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Thank you so much for watching me upcycle some items that definitely needed upcycling. I feel like I have extended the life of these garments and can already think of loads of different ways I can work them with some outfits that I already have, which is really good and exciting. And hopefully you might have learned something along the way. Let me know if you have, or if you plan to upcycle something yourself soon, because I love to hear about it. And as always, please, if you can, like, comment and subscribe. It really does help, you have no idea. And I will see you, my little rebels, very soon. Bye.